Hello, welcome to episode 4 of Our Souls Afloat. Today you will be joining us on our trip from Napton all the way up through on the Oxford Canal, through Banbury and finishing at Lower Heyford. We ended up stopped in Napton for a couple of days because of the weather, as I mentioned in the previous video. So yeah, we spent a couple of days just mooching about. Went to the village shop. I highly recommend it if you're in the area. It's a nice little local village shop. They sell giftware as well as have a good little deli selection and standard shop type stuff, so not a bad place to be. Plus the Folly Inn is a fantastic little pub with some great beers and some good food. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's not quite as long this time because I struggled to get filming done because of the inclement weather and the rain and the wind and everything. But either way, hope you enjoy it. I'll see you at the end. Out and walking to the next lock. Helen on the tiller. Barely having a good sniff about. Nearly at the top of Napton locks now. Now I get to ride for a bit. 14 locks in total today. Yeah, Marston Dole's top lock. Well, Napton top lock, Marston Dole's lock number 16. Rather pretty. If you can see them, there's some beautiful old cars in that yard over there. Plus a gorgeous old Connaught racing bus. Nice. Oh, well, I enjoy a quick break at the front while Helen takes tiller for a little while. I thought I'd come up and get some video. Also waiting for the kettle to boil. I have to say, the Oxford is every bit as gorgeous as people said it was. Just scenery everywhere you turn. Wind's still blowing a bit today, but not as strong as it was yesterday. Just movement in the trees. Catches the boat every now and then. See, we're following somebody else at the minute. They're going a bit slower than we are, but yeah, that's fine. There's no rush, just ease back on the throttle and enjoy the views. According to the book, this is the Fenny Compton Tunnel. Fairly famously a tunnel with a view. It's quite straight, as you can see. Did a little bit of looking online last night to see what deal was with it. And the original tunnel was constructed around the same sort of time as the original Harecastle tunnel, which actually caved in. So the original tunnel there is still visible, but you can't pass through it. But I assume this one caved in. Couldn't find much about it. I'm sure if I dug a little deeper I'd find it. Yeah. So for people that aren't fans of tunnels, this one's ideal for you. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the M40 motorway. You can just about hear me over the cacophony of the traffic. Now, not far from Banbury, where we're going to be stopping today. Go and visit Tooley's boatyard. Okay, just coming into Banbury. There are some tall buildings. We're currently running alongside the road. Famous Tooley's boatyard of Banbury. Unfortunately, we got here too late to go in. Never mind. Trading since 1778. Tom Rolt Bridge. Tom Rolt, fairly famously, was where pleasure boating on canals really began. He converted an old working barge and went on holiday and documented it. You can still buy the book. Lots of the canals have changed, more have been added. And that brings us through onto Banbury Quayside. There's cinema, shopping, and visitor moorings with electric hookup, if you're electric hookup inclined. As we go down through the lock, we'll leave Banbury Wharf behind. A little tight as we come through Heyford Wharf. There's enough room for an narrowboat. Yeah.
Look like a professional going through there.
As long as I look like one.
Smile, cows, you're on camera. Little goose. This is the pig place. Quite well known on the canal. Cafe up top. During the summer months they do sell beer, and they've got camping and have music on. Just passing through. Good sales slogan there. Well, the levels look a little bit up from inside the lock. We'll see what happens when we get out there. So we are going to be crossing Ainhoe Weir. So the gate's open. To the right is the weir. Ainhoe Weir. River level's high, but the flow is actually quite steady. However, it will still pull me across ever so slightly as we go through, so just got to be careful of that. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, there wasn't much after coming through the Ainhoe Weir and into the lock at the top there. Yeah, we stopped off for diesel at the boatyard, the Ainhoe service point. Yeah, they were reasonably priced and easy to get into. So on the next video, obviously we'll be going from Lower Heyford onwards, and we'll be going through Oxford and onto the Thames. It's the first real river section as we'll be doing, so hopefully I'll get some decent footage. But if I don't, I'll just have to describe it for you and have to put it with my voice. Anyway, you take care, and I'll see you later.